Table objects is another topic that hasn't gotten a lot of attention from Excel Wings. However, since they are basically just enhanced named ranges, reading those or interacting with those is pretty much supported, as we can see here in this section. So we'll start by opening a sample workbook that comes with an Excel table object. To create one, you can select your range that you want to transform into a table. You go on Insert Table and then create a table, and you will end up with something like this. You can, or you have then a couple of options you can select or unselect. So you can show the header row, you can say if you want to see the filter buttons, and so on. You can give it a table name. So these are the options that you're also presented with when you actually insert such a table object. Now the main part of such a table object is it automatically creates a dynamic named range. So whenever I wanted to say this, whenever I enhance or make the selection bigger, then automatically it'll adjust the named range to cover all the rows in that table here. So that's just a little introduction to how table objects work here in Excel. But let's just size that back the way we had it. So reading in the table as such, as we just saw, is giving you whatever we have here as the table object. So no surprise here as the table named range. So no surprise there. And then we have a couple of ways that VBA provides us with to get specific columns, or say if you want to include the header and the footer row. So this here gets a single column here, the symbol column, and obviously there's a couple of different ways we can do it. We can also read in the whole range and do the slicing in Python, but this here is basically the native way, so it happens on the side of Excel, this slicing of the columns. Then this here gets the column which is called last, and also specifies that we would like to include the header here and the sum, the total row here. Then there is a way of just saying that we would like to have only the headers, or we would like to have only the total rows. And then there is somewhat similar to how you would do it in Python. There's kind of a slicing mode, how you can indicate for these table objects that you would like to go from index to last. And that will get you anything from the index to the last column here. As usual, let's conclude this by closing the sample workbook again.